There we go.
Awesome. Thank you. Well, good morning. Happy Friday, everyone. Hope you're having a fabulous week because we know we're all having a lot of fun today and this past week as well. So I am super excited. I want to introduce you to Alejandro Romo. We give him like five different names here at LA Harbor. So we call Alejandro AJ for short. So if you do see him around, please say hello. And we'll just kick it right off. I mean, it's an awesome, awesome morning. And AJ, thank you for being with us this morning. So let's just roll it right on through. Let's get to know who AJ is. So, can you give us a little bit of who you are, a little bit of your bio, and what was your life like before real estate? And I know you're only 12, so give us what you've been doing.
All right. So my name is Alejandro Romo, and I grew up in Compton, and I used to I used to work as a mailman. I
Mhm.
did that. I did that for about 8 years, and then I got my real estate license. I quit working as a mailman right as soon as I got my license. On top of that, I also work at the port. I have my casual card, so that's somewhere else where I can make income if some my income isn't consistent. Um, yeah. I'm 33. I'm a dad to a about to be 15-year-old.
Whoa.
Yeah, started super young.
I don't think we've ever established that, but no, that's okay.
Yeah,
Wow. Okay, so you still are a casual at the port.
correct. I'm still a casual.
Nice. And what made you shift over from mailman? I mean, being a government, employee, there's a lot of benefits, there's pensions and like you said, consistent income. What made you, or what is that trigger point that said, you know what, I'm gonna switch my career and go into business for myself?
For me, it was management. They had really unex how do we say it? Unrealistic expectations for us to get our work done in
Right.
a safe and timely manner.
Okay.
There was always conflict between the carriers and the supervision, and I just got kind of fed up with their unrealistic expectations.
Yeah.
Uh, as I was doing my as I was working as a mailman, I used to study, the whole real estate classes and stuff. I had my instructors' lectures all recorded, and I would just listen to them as I was delivering a mail. I used to be like, I can't wait to get my license. I can get out of this place. And yeah, I finally got the license, and I was like, peace, I'm out of here.
Yeah. I'm sure that was a great feeling.
Oh yeah, definitely. Even I didn't even give them their 2 week notice like they say to do. I was like,
No, absolutely. Never regret. So that's good. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So and now I'm curious too. So mailman to obviously getting your real estate license. So where did the casualty in the port career jump in? Like where did that come in? When did that come into play? Just curiosity.
So about, I don't know, like a year or two before I quit from the post office, I I got, well, there was a carrier there that had a wife that was in the port. So he used to let us know whenever stuff would happen around the port. And then when they did the hiring process, which was like a lottery or like a
Hmm.
raffle,
Hmm.
um, I just said, hey, I'm gonna put my name in there. I didn't even really know what longshoremen did. And I was like, you know what? Let me do it. I heard they got good benefits too there. So I mean that's all I knew.
Right.
And yeah, I've I've been a casual for about like 5 years.
Whoa, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we're in real estate. I mean, once you got your license, what was kind of your steps and what did you do to get to where you're at today? Like let's just kind of dive into your real estate business now. Prior to us you were with another brokerage, and was that brokerage that you were with prior, was that your first one and only one at the time?
No, so when I got my license, it was a month or it was about a month before the COVID lockdown.
Oh, okay.
And I joined Berkshire Hathaway. I went through their schooling and everything, and I got that was the first place I was at.
Okay.
And after about maybe a week or two of being a license, that's when the lockdown happened, and I was just getting into doing my like training, doing role playing, going out to properties to look at different open houses and stuff. And then all those rules that they put into us where we couldn't go door knocking, we couldn't do any open houses and all that stuff, it kind of sucked. It was a little discouraging with, you know, all the momentum that I had going to starting the business. And I kind of took a break and just focused on other things, doing the longshoreman. Um, but I was still actively, you know, posting stuff like on social media, at least, you know, doing that. Um, my first buyer that I got was just through a referral from someone who just saw me posting my content. Um, yeah, that's kind of how I started. And then um, after that, I joined EXP after about maybe 6 months because I figured if we weren't able to go inside our office, I might as well do something that was cloud based. It's the same thing.
Correct.
And I was only there for about a month or two before the brokerage that I was with before Keller Williams recruited me. I met this guy through a Facebook group,
Mhm.
and he wanted me to go open a couple of doors for one of his clients. And he paid me, you know, per the day to just go show his client property because the brokerage was in Sacramento and his client was over here in Lake Elsinore. And I I did it for about a few weeks, and then he tried to recruit me, and I was like, "Hey, dude, I don't even know you. You live all the way in Sacramento, and you want me to join your brokerage?" He's like, "All right." He's like, "I'm gonna be down there in a couple weeks. We should link up." And I got to know him, and he was, you know, kind of what I wanted in a brokerage. We had similar lifestyles, and that's something that I really liked. And I told him that I was willing to join the brokerage if we can split the deal of his client.
Great.
And we ended up doing that. And then through that brokerage, I really liked the brokerage. The thing I didn't like was the fact that they were in Sacramento. So I still felt cloud based, even though there was a physical place that I just couldn't go to it. Uh,
Correct.
I closed about maybe like 5 deals under that brokerage. And then in February this year, I joined Keller Williams.
Yeah. So just out of curiosity, I know you and I have spoken about it quite a bit, but to share with the group, I mean, what made us stand out, all things considered? I mean, you were with Berkshire, and then of course EXP, and then of course the boutique real brokerage. And what made us, and in particular our office as well, unique to say, you know what, yes, this is where I belong, and this is how, this is where I want to be.
Well, I live here in San Pedro,
Mhm.
and I wanted to be in a brokerage where I had a physical location that I can go to.
Mhm.
And I also wanted to be a part of a brokerage with a more of a bigger name out in the industry.
Correct.
And I know our business is us ourselves, but when you have a name like Keller Williams behind you, it kind of validates you a little bit more. So
Absolutely.
that's kind of what I wanted, because when I used to tell people I was in the other brokerage, they're like, well, "Where is that? Who is that?" Like, and which is, again, it's you're the business, you're the one who's providing the real estate services. So as long as you deliver top notch service, and the brokerage you're with shouldn't really matter. But
Correct.
I also I met Alice through trying to look for A-Rod, through
Yeah.
trying to look for open houses, and she invited me over to meet you.
Mhm.
And it was during you guys's award ceremony. I think it was for last year. uh,
Correct.
and I just liked it, the whole vibe between everybody, and everybody just seemed like a family there, and that's something that I really like too.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And, and ironically, it's not just just not our family in our market center, but, as you can tell, there's, 4 different offices that is on this call. We're all one team and we're all one family. So, all right. So we've kind of understood where you're from, where you're at. I'm still shocked that you're a dad to 15 years old, which is crazy to me, which is awesome. So, kudos to that too. Now, real quick, let's kind of dive into the business aspect of it. What do you do currently to lead generate for your business, right? We are in the shifting market and, we hear it all the time. Everyone is working harder, they're doubling it down. Market is a little bit slower than we had anticipated, but what is it that you're doing?
Well, yeah, the market has definitely slowed down. It's even harder to find open houses, to do. I don't currently have any listings. I am working with buyers, and what I'm doing mainly is social media.
Okay.
And then within the past couple of weeks, I started posting YouTube videos, and I'm grabbing those YouTube videos, turning them into reels so I can post them on Instagram so I can have more eyes on me through that process. And I actually just posted one this morning right before the call. That one was regarding the 20% down payment myth.
That's
And
amazing.
yeah.
So is that kind of your focus right now, just social media? So aside from YouTube, what other social media platform are you working on? And the reason why I'm asking is because just like yourself, a lot of our agents that's on this call, they're looking to obviously focusing on their one thing. And for you, it sounds like social media is your one thing. But how did you decide that, what, I'm not going to lead generate by cold calling, I'm not going to lead generate by door knocking, I'm not going to lead generate by holding open house, like social media, and how does that look like as far as one, what kind of content that you're putting out? Number two, what is your message out there to your clients and your SOIs?
Okay, so I guess for me, I started doing more of the social media, the YouTube through COVID because like I said, we weren't even allowed to door knock. I did a little bit of door knocking right before the lockdown, and the cold calls, they kind of pushed me away from the beginning because it was around the COVID. I called this one guy and he's like, am I cool to cuss? Am I cool to cuss right now?
No, do not.
Okay.
Thank you for asking.
Yeah. So
Kim and I are like,
Oh man, I never ask. Now I know.
No, but just a disclaimer, the only reason is because YouTube will take down our videos. And we
yes,
don't want anybody to not be able to
okay, you guys
view
upload
this
my
afterwards.
yes, you upload them
Thank
to
you for
YouTube.
telling me.
For
Thank you
sure.
saying that.
And we do have GI on here, so I don't think he'll appreciate that neither.
Okay. So anyways, I called the guy and the guy was like, dude, you're crazy. We're here in a lockdown. You're trying to get me to buy or sell a house right now. And I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
It just kind of like pushed me away. So during that time, I was taking that pause where I wasn't really doing real estate. I got into making financial literacy content on YouTube, and my real estate videos that I'm doing right now, I'm just uploading them onto that channel because I already have like 400 subscribers on there. So
Wow.
it's pushing that content to those subscribers. So I'm just like I said, basically I'm just using YouTube as the main source. That's where I put the long format video, and then if I need to shorten the video, I can do it into horizontal. Was it horizontal, vertical, and then
Vertical.
post it on Instagram, and that's pretty much all I'm using. YouTube, and then I'm uploading the video onto Facebook, and I'm engaging with whoever comments into the videos, or even when I get people going into my DM asking me certain questions, I'll ask them for feedback if they saw the video, any ideas of other videos that they would love to see, so I can work on something for them. And I'm getting a lot of help through using that chat GBT right now. So that's really helping produce like the scripts, the hashtags, and descriptions, and just overall the idea of that you need to make a video.
Right. So you're literally just doubling down on technology, sounds like,
Yes,
for your business.
definitely.
Got it.
Definitely.
So on your YouTube, you say you have your followers, and then Instagram and Facebook, you're getting engagement. How often, or how, I guess, kind of like a percentage, what's the percentage that you're seeing engagement on your videos?
Well, the Instagram Reels is definitely the better way to go. But like I said, I posted on YouTube and it gets very minimal views there. Like the last video I posted last week got like 50 views right now, but on Instagram it has 300 views right now. And as you continue to push out content, the algorithm will just, push your videos out even more. So the next video that comes out is probably going to do way better than the last. So that's something that I've noticed. So usually they'll engage in every single video,
Right.
even just random content that I'll post. And a lot of the content that I usually post on the daily isn't even mine. Like it will be something that I found either online through core facts, list reports, keeping current matters. And I think that's usually where I get most of the content that I use.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. And again, this is a subject that is very, very, very popular at the moment. Hence why I would like to hone in more and more on it, because technology is obviously the new way of doing business, right? Okay, so we got Instagram, we got Facebook, we got YouTube. You are getting the engagement, which is huge. You stated that in the past you've seen ROI. Are you seeing that trend, or are you noticing that the engagements, there's a possibility that there is going to be, I guess, a return in that, in that investment? Like, are
Yeah.
you clients right now that you feel like, yeah, I'm pushing them through the conveyor belt line, right? And possibly representing them?
Well, like I said, I barely started doing the real estate content, the videos, but I feel like it's definitely the way to go. I'll be embarrassed to say, because I don't really know what it is, but my screen time on my phone is ridiculous.
Right.
I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that stays on their phone. So, as long as you make something with like a good hook or something that catches your eye, you're gonna get people watching your videos. And I've seen other real estate agents channels and Instagrams where they're getting clients and stuff through YouTube or through video. And I think every realtor should post some kind of video, because it's a way to get potential clients to get to know you, to get to know a little bit about who you are. So that way, when they do engage, they don't feel nervous asking you questions, or just asking anything.
Right. No, absolutely. That makes sense. That makes sense. And how much time do you block to focus on content, uploading and pushing it out to your sphere?
A good, I don't know. Let's see.
If you would have to estimate it.
It would take I edit my own videos as well, and the editing part is the part that takes the longest. Filming the video is not the hard part. But I'll take probably like a good 2 to 3 days to like focus on that.
Wow.
Probably like maybe like 5 hours each day working on the script, the thumbnail, the recording, and the editing, which takes the longest. But the more I've been doing it, the more I see that time reducing.
Right.
Especially the editing part has gotten a lot better for me. But I could definitely be doing more content. Right now I'm doing one a week. I'm gonna try to do probably like 2 or 3 a week, and then maybe do like even a shorter form reels where they're like only a minute long. That way it's not taking too much time.
Correct. Yep. Absolutely. Well, there is a question in the chat. So social media definitely helps. Do you feel Instagram will give you the best ROI when it comes to other social media platform?
Yes, I think so. I don't use TikTok. I have one, but I don't use it. I think TikTok was something that was very popular during COVID, and I haven't really seen many realtors talk about using TikTok. Again, based off of the past 2 weeks, the stats that I've seen, it's more, Instagram is definitely the more engaging platform. And I believe YouTube would probably be a platform where you might get an older crowd. So my video I did last week was a video on 7 reasons why people should consider moving to San Pedro.
Right.
And I think those videos are really good ideas, because I even searched for other videos of other realtors that have made that type of video, and there wasn't that many videos. So
Right.
that's why I feel, starting to upload on YouTube and then grabbing that video and putting it into other platforms. Even if you want to do it through TikTok, you can. You already have the video. You just have to edit the shape that the video's in, and you can
Correct.
upload it to TikTok. Which,
Okay.
yeah.
No, thank you for that. Yeah. And, Esmeralda, I just saw you in the chat too. Absolutely. It's whatever works for you. As long as I feel like as long as you're on social media, you're putting your face out there, it's amazing. So congrats on that as well. Okay. So let's kind of segue. What are your goals? I mean, we're wrapping up July. God, I can't believe I'm saying this. We're wrapping up July in a couple of days. And we're rolling into third and fourth quarter here literally tomorrow. And what are the rest of your year goals look like, and then where do you want to be with your business a year from now as well? And maybe you're jumping on this call again next year same time, and where do you see that business going and looking like?
Some of my goals would be just to stay consistent with the social media presence. I want to try to actually help some people out with the YouTube and the videos. But as far as like a good personal goal, I'll be happy with just closing like 5 deals before the end of the year.
Right.
Yeah. And with hopefully with the consistency of uploading videos and content, a year from now, I'll probably have, a good consistent stream of clients that coming in.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I understand that. And then as far as, so when you state consistency, what is it that you're doing every day that has not skipped a beat, that you're doing, you're making sure that it's your non-negotiable, no matter what, it has to get done?
As far as in my real estate business, well, everything can start back, from just like waking up early, right? Like that's something that if you can, get up, at least for me, like you said, everybody's different, but for me, if I can get up and start my day early, getting up maybe like at 5 or 6 in the morning, going to the gym,
Yes.
and just keeping my mindset on just being productive, because I have my moments like other people where you deter from your goals and stuff, and like maybe you go out drinking one night and you mess up your whole consistent pattern or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah. So I've been avoiding social events like that as much as possible. It's just so I can focus more on my work.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I love that. And let's see what else. I'm just wanting to make sure that we're hitting everything because a few of our agents that's on here, they are brand new and they want to understand what else they can do and or add into their business. When it comes to you waking up earlier, have you noticed a huge difference? Just let's say waking up at between 5 and 6 o'clock as opposed to 8 or 9 o'clock. Like, do you notice a difference in that in your business?
Yes, because I get the working out or whatever out of the way
Right.
early on, so I don't have to do it like at 12 or even do it at night. So like I said, it gives me more time to focus on the business, reach out to past clients, past leads that I've had. Something that I also do on the weekly basis, I'm going to right now after this call is I do a weekly email from when I've worked with clients before, from when I've done the open houses, when I grab their email from when they sign in, I just upload all their information to my database and I send them a weekly email with not too much crazy content in there. It'll just have like a feature listing. You can click on a couple different options of homes in the area and a news article, and the current mortgage rates are on there
Right.
too. And the cool thing is I'm not using was it KV Core or what was it called? The command KV Core is EXP.
Correct.
I'm using Constant Contact, and I'm pretty sure Command probably has it too, but it lets you know who's opening your emails and who's clicking on it. And I use that also as a form of reaching out to potential clients. And you just never know who's gonna re-engage back with you. So just like uploading them into your database and just it'll work itself out.
Right. Yeah. And, and so you're using Constant Contacts. May I ask why you feel that, that is more, I guess, beneficial than Command? Because I can tell you Command is working and is doing everything that Constant Contacts is doing.
I, to be honest, haven't used Command at all. Like I signed it, I made the account, but there's nothing in it. I guess I'm just using what I'm familiar with. And,
Okay, that makes sense.
I do want to get to learn how to use it though, definitely.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah. Well, the good news is you're able to, and I know that you just joined our family, so everything is kind of still fairly new to you, right? And you're right, it's the comfort level, but we'll definitely make sure that we get you up and running. Other than that, is there any other questions out there for AJ before we wrap this up?
I have a question.
Okay.
I'm just curious because it sounds like you spend a lot of time putting together the content, your financial tips or whatever. So once you have that, are you keeping like a regular routine? Like on Mondays, you might do a financial tip, and on Wednesdays, you might do, I don't know, something about yourself or the community, or like, do you find that helpful, or is it just kind of whatever information comes to you that day, that's what you want to post?
That's pretty much how I do it. I kind of just wing it. But like, for example, like today that I would do my weekly email, I either do it Thursday or Friday, and I'll post something from that email, like the mortgage rates. I'll post that like on my Instagram. I get, I'll post whatever I can find, whatever catches my eye. If I happen to be showing property on a Tuesday, I'll record a quick little video. Oh, I'm right here with, my clients, about to show them this property. And as long as you put yourself out there, I think that's the most important thing. What do they say? Nobody likes a secret agent.
That's right.
So definitely put your face out there. Let everybody know that you are a real estate agent. When you go out and about, carry business cards, keep your ears open. You might hear someone talk about real estate. I also started doing Lyft recently, right? And I'm picking up conversations and potential leads through that too right now.
That's awesome. Awesome. Thank you. All right. Well, thank you so much. We absolutely appreciate you, and we're very happy to be in business with you. And also thank you for choosing our organization and our market center to be part of your business. Thank you very much for your time. Everyone have a great Friday, and go out there and, like I say, kick some butts. Have a good one. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kim. Thanks, AJ. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.